How's it going? Justin here. Welcome to my channel, Reverie in the Philippines. Today's video is about why I'm moving to the Philippines. Well, there's many reasons why I'm moving to the Philippines, but first, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you'd like to see some future videos, hit the subscribe. There are going to be some more videos that's going to be coming up soon. Just bear with me. This is practically my first video for Reverie in the Philippines. But to get back on subject, there are many reasons why I'm moving to the Philippines. First of all, I had met a Filipino in the Philippines. We have been talking now for more than a year and 8 months. We've been together for a year and 8 months. We actually met online, and we talked for more than a year, video chat, messages, and stuff like that. Every single day for a year before I actually went and seen her. After a year, I bought a plane ticket. Then I flew to her. I took a flight out of Nashville to LAX, and then LAX to Manila, and then down to Butuan. She does live in the province. She's from the province. Her family's from the province. She was raised in the province. Nothing wrong with that. We hit it off right off the bat. And after spending almost a month there, I popped a question to her, and she said yes. So we got our plans set. Things are set for us to get married in May. I'm going to be returning back to the Philippines in May, where I'm going to start the process of establishing permanent residency there. But I guess the best way to put it in so many words, when you go to another country, it doesn't matter where it's at. When you go to another country and you get a little bit of a taste or an idea of their culture, you then learn a lot about your own. Skipping way ahead, we're working out plans of how we were going to do this about the living situation, because she does have she has a little girl and she has 2 younger boys. Their father is deceased. He had passed away due to an accident a few years ago. So we were discussing what would be the best route, and one of the things we came up with, actually she did, is that she wanted to kind of see like what the United States was about and all that kind of stuff, if she would like it or not. And she was going to come here, leave her kids with her parents for 6 months or something like that, and then we would return to the Philippines, get them, and then bring them back here to the U.S. That was the initial plan. When I flew over there and then spent all that time there, then I left. I kind of left that over there and came back here to the United States, and it just seemed like it was back to the same old stuff, because what I experienced back over in the Philippines, was that the people there were very kind over there. There's not very many people that's in a rush, not like you see here. And again, I'm not trying to bash the United States. That's not what this video is about. I'm just comparing the two, and I'm just giving you my experience. And I've also noticed that, which actually inspired me to go there, is watching other vlogs from other people who, from other countries, including the United States, have went over to the Philippines and what they experienced. And many of them have went over there and came back to their country and spent a little time in their country, and then just went back to the Philippines and just moved there. So what I experienced was that the people were they seemed like they were in a good mood. I didn't see any kind of type road rage. I didn't see people getting angry at each other. I didn't see, actually, I felt safer there than I do here in my own country. I didn't see any kind of crime. I'm sure every country has its crime, but I just didn't see it over there. The traffic situation over there is pretty much everybody gets around on a motorbike. Pretty much, there's more people on a motorbike than there are in a car, and that's what we had. And there's no speed limits, there's no stop signs, no stoplights. I'm pretty sure there is in the bigger cities, but where we were, I didn't see any. And like, it's very easy to maneuver around. And the scenic routes were nice. The beaches were nice. The people were nice. Everywhere you go, there was hospitality. It just seemed that way to me, and I felt really welcome there. And so I put all that together, and I experienced all that. So when I got on a plane to come back to the United States, I felt kind of bad, but I know part of it was that I was going to miss her and her kids and stuff like that. I know that was a big part of it, but reality didn't really set in until I got back here to the United States, and after spending about 2-3 weeks here back at home. And so I brought it up to her, and I thought, there's a little bit of a change of plans. And I told her, I said, I think it would be best that I come there to you and spend time there with you and be there for your kids, so you ain't got to leave them, and we can just make it work, me coming there and staying there. And I'll tell you why. Because here in the United States, comparing the two, it just seems like everybody here is just at each other all the time. And there are reasons for that. I think that people are on edge because the cost of living here. I think it has a whole lot to do with media. I think it has a whole lot to do with the politics. And I think it's a system that we've fallen into here in the United States that is designed to keep us mad at each other and angry. There's such a divide in the United States right now, more of a divide than I've ever seen in my life. There's this side and then there's this side. And boy, you can't be in the middle, because then you're an enemy of both parties or both sides. And what I've experienced more basically look back at the 30 years ago. Was it like this 30 years ago? No, it wasn't. It was nothing like it was 30 years ago. It's just gotten worse and worse. And so I'm thinking, what's it going to be like in another 10 years or 20 years or another 30 years? I think the country, and again, I'm not bashing the United States. I think we've lost our liberties. I think we've lost our self-respect, and almost in a kind of a way, because we allow this to happen, and it's just getting to the point that there's almost, even if you were to start today to try to correct everything, I think it would take years to repair all the damage that's been done to this country. And so, especially if you look at what's going on in the schools today and how the new generation is today, I'm not here to bash anyone, but we all know that something that just is not right. And so it's just like when I was over in the Philippines, they actually have the schools, like for her two boys, one's in second grade and the other one's in third. And they had this thing to where the parents can go anytime they want to and go have lunch with their kids. The kids, I mean, they do, it's a little strict. I don't want to say the schools are real strict, but I mean, they got dress code. But they teach them certain things to be able, for nothing to try to come in and hurt their culture. Like, one of the things they do is they teach the kids how to, not only in the school, you know, you got your math, your English, and all that kind of stuff. That's another reason. I'll get to that in a second. The English barrier, or the language barrier there. And they teach the kid how to plant gardens, like, you know, flowers and food and certain stuff like that. And they use some of the food there to eat. So so that they learn over time, you know, that they may need that later on in life, you know, how to plant a garden. I don't think I even remember that when I was in school. So they got a certain way they want to protect their culture over there. And they, you know, respect the land over there too. And I think that's where we maybe lost track. That we're just, I don't know if it's just people just don't care no more, or what it is, or they've just given up. I don't know. But one of the things I liked it also about there, that when I first went over there, I thought there was going to be some kind of language barrier there. It was going to be difficult to communicate and everything. But actually, they speak fluent in English over there. Everyone I ever got in contact. So I can tell you that I made more friends over there in a month than I have in my entire life. There's people wondering now when I'm going to be back. I felt really welcome there, and it's pretty almost saddening if you're in your own country and you don't even know what kind of response you're going to get just by walking by somebody and saying hello or looking at them a certain way. These days now, we've got all this stuff that's going on, and it's getting way out of hand. So I asked myself a question: would I want to bring my kids into this, as young, like say, that are in second and third grade, and her little girl, which is 2-year-old? Would I want to take them out of something that's not hardly damaged and bring them into something that is already damaged? I think that would be bad of me to do that. And secondly, I don't think it would be fair to them. I don't think it would be fair to them. I think they would get shocked, because I don't think they would be used to anything like that. Because what I witnessed over there, you don't see here. I'm thinking that maybe we could probably learn a little bit by looking at these other countries. You know, every country has its politics. I understand that. Every country has its politics. But there, they have a way of protecting the religion over there. They have the way that, you know, destroying the kids' minds or whatever. Some of the stuff, I know media is part of the problem, but I'm just bringing this up. Some of the stuff you're hearing on the media, that what they're teaching kids in the schools these days, I'm going to tell you right now, that would not be allowed over there. Not one. It would not be allowed over there. That's just, you're not on the same frequency. So they that's one of the things they do over there is they protect the children over there, and they look after most of their people. Now, there is, there is poverty there, like in every country. But that's one of the things I also notice here back in the United States, that we're willing to help other people in other countries, and we won't even help our own. And that confuses me. I don't understand that. And then we live in a country also that can attack you. Certain people that can attack you because of a faith or a religion you follow, or where you come from. You have, and again, I'm not bashing the United States, but I think this is all designed. It is designed for us to fail, and it is designed for us to be at each other. I think they want us to be divided. Things work out better for them, because as we're all sitting and we're divided, all of our attention is taken off to the real thing that's going on, and we're not paying attention to it. We're destroying ourselves right here in this own country. And so, again, I respect everybody's comment. They may not like what I say, but hey, if you don't have to like what I say, but then I respect your opinion. I mean, we all ain't got to have the same opinion. We all ain't got to agree on each other, but that we shouldn't be divided. We should have a way to be able to talk with each other. And the entire month that I was there, the one thing that I noticed that I didn't experience was stress. And I think that's what brings them over in a good mood over there, is because, and why people are so kind over there, is they don't let the stress get to them. They don't let the divide get to them. They don't let all the noise in and everything. That may have something to do with it. I think when you surround yourself with people that are in a good mood and they're happy and stuff like that, I think it's more healthy for you, to be honest with you. Again, I love my country, but I do think we're on the wrong path, and I have to look out for my health, and I'm sure not going to bring somebody else's lives into something like this and probably practically take it, probably ruin them. And God forbid if something happened to them, I will feel like it's my fault, and I'm not going to do that to them. Maybe one day, if the United States can get on the right course and start repairing itself, maybe we'll be back. But at this point, the way things are going and everything like that, I think that the United States is practically a sinking ship, and we're about to go under. I have a really bad feeling of the future. I have a feeling something is going to happen. I don't know what it is. It's just my gut's telling me to get out of here. And one of the things you should always follow, and trust me on this, I know this from experience, if it's something you fear, you should do it. You should do it. Don't let fear stop you. And if there's something you want to do, you better do it, because you don't have very much time on this earth. Live your life the way you want to live it, and don't worry about what everybody's got to say about it or how they feel about it. Now, on my side, I have my family supporting me on it. I know who my true friends are now. I found out that. So that'll all come in the end. I'm pretty sure when they find out what's all going on and what's going on with my life, they'll start coming out of the woodwork, say, hey, friend, that ain't going to work. I don't fall for that. So Anyway, I want to appreciate y'all watching this video. This is my very first video, so bear with me. There are going to be some more videos coming up. One of my first videos after this one that's going to be coming up is getting the marriage license over in another country, filling out the paperwork, what the process is, and going through that. I may do a live video of her wedding. We'll just see. I don't know how she feels about that part. But I'll go through the process, what you have to do if you're thinking about coming to the Philippines and you have a Filipina and you're not quite sure what to do and everything like that. I'll go through some steps on how to do that. Secondly, there'll be another video going through the visa extension processes. I think the first one is like you get 29 days, 30 days, I think it is. And then when you do it the third time or the second time, you can then extend it 3 months, every 3 months or something like that. So that's going to be one of the other videos that's going to be coming up. After you do the 6 month, I know when you do the 6 month, you get an RCR card or something like that. That's where you're going to go open a bank account. You can get a driver's license, which, by the way, if you're going to the Philippines, you can drive over for about 90 days on your United States. If you're from the United States, you can drive on that license in the Philippines. It's good for 3 months. But be caution, if you go anytime through those checkpoints or anything like that there in the Philippines and you don't have your ID, or you need both actually, your passport, they start questioning you. They're not mean, they're not intimidating or anything like that. That's just one of the things you got to have. I didn't have that problem when I was over there, but I've seen some blogs where some guys said, oh crap, they almost got in trouble. And so there are some other videos that I'm going to be coming up with that. There's also, we're going to go to Boracay Island for a honeymoon and stuff like that. That's one of the most exotic islands there around the Philippines. We're going out there. We're going to stay in a little old place over there. And I'm also going to be looking at some real estate there around the Philippines. And I'm also we're starting a business once I start getting over there. So that's all in set and plans. But I hope to see you there on the next videos and stuff like that. And again, I'm sorry if this video seemed a little bit corny and everything like that. Just give me the like, share the video, hit the subscribe button if you want to see some more. And I'll see you on the next one. God peace and Godspeed.